So, good morning, everyone. Welcome to Python for Data Science course. Today, I'll be sharing with you the assignment 0, and I am Elsa Sharvi Johnson, PMRF scholar from NIT Tiruchirappalli. So, this presentation will include the assignment 0 questions, solutions for the assignment 0 questions, and I'll be familiarizing you with using Google Colaboratory. So this Python for Data Science course is mostly taken in the Spider interface, which you'll obtain from Anaconda, and the installation steps and all are given in week 1 videos. So before that, if you want to use some other platform to do your Python programming, you can always go for Google Collaboratory. So there is no installation required. So I just show you how to do that. So just type Google Colab in your Google search window and come to Collaboratory. So here you can put a new notebook. Then I'll just show you the basic things that you need to do before checking whether your program can be run here. So just first you see this is the name of the notebook. Here you can give any name which is required. Then file, edit, view, all these things are present. Then you need to check if your notebook is connected to the Google backend. So here just click that one and it will get allocated, and you see it's connected to Python 3 Google Compute Engine backend. And next one, if you want to put something like you just see here, I have just given your first question as a text file. Okay, so if you want to do that, you just want to put plus text and you have to type here. Okay, this is the text one. If you want to move it up, you can just put the up or down arrow and you can edit this one. Okay, likewise the code you want to type, you have to type it in a code cell. Okay, next, if you want to enter anything, you can do like this. Every shortcut is given its name also, like control plus M we will give you that one, and text cell if you want to add, you will do that. Okay, now this will show the table of contents of the notebook. If there is any separate section, you can see it here. Then these are the variables. Then if you want to upload some data, it will come as your file here. Okay, so this is about the basic Google Colab notebook. Then I'll start with the questions. So the first one is this question. Okay, the table above indicates that there are 31 lakh or 3.1 million confirmed COVID-19 cases at one point in time around the world. And the table also shows that about 9,72,719 people recovered. What percentage of people have recovered from COVID-19? So this is the statistics that are available. Okay, from the statistics, you just want to find out the percentage of people who have recovered. So this is very simple. You just want to take the number of confirmed cases and the number of recovered cases. Then the recovered by total into 100 will give you the percentage. So how to implement this one here? So you have to just assign the number of confirmed cases as A. Number of confirmed cases is 31,93,886, and the number of recovered cases as B equal to 9,72,717. So equal to means it's assigning the value to a variable. Okay, so here these A and B are variables. Okay, so we are assigning these two values here, and then to find out the number of recovered people, I'm putting a variable known as recovered, and then I'll put B by A into 100. That is the operation which is to be done here. So then I'll just print this value which contains the value of B by A. It's already calculated, that's why that value is coming up there. So I'll just run this cell and it's coming as 3.455. So this is the value which is available here. Now we move on to the next question. Out of 3.1 million confirmed cases, what percentage of people have lost their lives? So the first one, number of confirmed cases is the same, 3.193886, and the number of deaths you can get from this table. Like earlier, you just have to give 227,638 by 3193886 into 100, you'll get it as 7.1. So the same thing we'll implement here. Already the total number of cases we have given as A, and the number of deaths as C we'll assign. Then we just have to see C by A into 100 to bring the number of deaths. So I'll just run this one. The same value will be coming up there. Okay. Now the third one, it's a question which will give like this. Okay. So you have number of red marbles as 3 and the total number of marbles as 6. Okay, so the probability of drawing a red marble from the total set of 6 ones in the sling bag will be number of red marbles by total number of marbles, that is equal to 1 by 2. So we'll just see this implemented there. So the first one, this one, you can see that here you can see the number of red I have assigned as 3. Total number I have assigned to total marbles. Then the probability of red will be red by total marbles. The probability can be printed as this one. Okay, it's very simple. Now the next question. Statistics and Probabilities is the title of a book. If each letter was carved into a block and dropped into a bag, what are the chances a person would draw either the letter A or I from the bag? So just look at this one. Number of letter A. So in statistics and probability there are, you can check here, 1, 2 and 3. Okay, 3 A's are there. So what you have to do, you have to put number of letters as 3 and total number of letters you can count and see as 24. Similarly, number of I, so I you can see 1, 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, so the total number of letters of I is 4 by 24 will be the probability of drawing letter I, and so you will get the total probability as this one. Okay, now to implement this in Python, since you haven't gone through the advanced ones, first we'll just see how many number of A's and number of I's are there, and we'll just assign that. When we are learning the advanced portions, we'll use programs to find out the number of A's uh, automatically, like Python itself will check for the number of A's and I's. Okay, so for now we'll be assigning number of A as 3, number of I as I, and the total as 24. So probability of A is number of A by total, and probability of I is number of I by total. So you get the total probability, you just have to add prob A and prob I, and the total probability will be printed as this one. Okay, now the next question, from a shuffled deck of 52 cards, a card is drawn randomly. What is the probability that the card drawn is neither a queen nor a heart-shaped card? So the first one, you have to find out the number of hearts in the deck. Okay, so there are 13 number of hearts, and this will include a queen also. Okay, so we have already considered one queen, which is also a heart. So for the next step, number of queens in a deck, we will consider the other shapes only. So Normally, the number of queens will be 4 in a deck, but since we have already accounted for one queen in this 13 number, the rest only we are taking. So the number of queens we will be taking will be 3. So the total cards are either queen or heart. I mean, either the cards are queen or either the cards are hearts. Okay, so that will be 13 plus 3. You will get the value as 13 plus 3. You will get the value as 16. And so these are the cards which will either have a heart or a queen. You don't want any of that. The question is like neither a queen nor a heart. So nothing, no heart should come, queen should come. So we know which all where these things will be coming. So if we there is a typo here, sorry for that. Ignore that. So you take 52 as the total number of cards minus 16, then you'll be getting as 36. Okay, so then the probability is asked. So probability will be the number of instances which are coming like that divided by 52. That will be you'll be getting as 9 by 13. So we'll just see what happens there. So here I've just assigned the total number as 52, the hearts as 13, and the queen as 3. So the total queen heart is hearts plus queens. Remaining will be this total minus total queen heart, which contains the same calculation, and the remaining would be like this one. Okay. So if we print that, you will get the same value. Okay, 9 by 13, which is 0.69. Okay. Now, next question is very straightforward. What will be the output of the following code snippet? So I've directly printed this, typed this code there. We'll see what happens. I mean, the expectation is like there, the C is 10 and D is 20, E is 40. So the expectation will be like 10 plus 20 minus 5 equal to 25. The sum should be obtained as 25. Okay, so if we just run this cell, you can see that 25 is coming. So that is the value. Okay, now suppose we have a variable n equal to 5. If we want to print the numbers from 1 to variable n, which loop helps in the iteration. So you can see that you have these options: for loop, while loop, a and b, and none of the above. Actually, the answer is you can implement it both with a for loop as well as a while loop. So I've just shown an example of how you'll be implementing in the case of a for loop. Okay, so in this for loop I've just given like range 0 to 5. That means that i's value will be changing from, so this is how the I value will be changing. First the I value will be 0, then it will be taking value 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so range till 5 is given. Okay, so range till 5 means it will start from 0 and it will end at 4. Okay, because Python indexing starts from 0 actually, not 1. Okay, like the normal ones and normal counting. And so we have given range 5 actually. So it will give 5 numbers. Okay, till 5 we will get. Okay, so we had to print how we had to print like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you have to do that, one of the methods by which you can do is you can give print of I plus 1, because I will be taking 0 first. So in that first iteration you are printing 0 plus 1. So the answer will be 1. Then the next iteration will go again, and that time I equal to 1. So you'll be printing 1 plus 1, which is equal to 2. Then again it will take the value of 2. Then we'll be printing 3. So this is how the loop will go. I'll just clear that and show you how it looks like when I run this cell. Okay, so you'll get for the first iteration 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that is how you can do this with a for loop. Okay, similarly, you can search for the while loop. in the Google how its syntax will be. So while loop is also simple, just there we'll be putting like while I is less than 5. Okay, i's value will be initialized as 0, and while I is less than 5, you will print I plus 1 like this itself. Okay, a similar one. So next one will be like for I'll show that to you also. I'll just type and show. So I'll just show you how the while loop also looks like. So again, I have initialized I as 0, and then I'll just put hmm, I less than 5. Okay, let's see how it will be implemented. So I'll just put I is currently 0, right? So I'll just put like this also, I plus 1, and then I have to increment the value of I, right? For loop with the increment directly. So here I have to put I have here to give something. So I'll just have to give I plus equal to 1. Okay. Now we'll see how it looks like. Okay. So it is also printing I 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So you can do this operation with a for loop as well as while loop. Okay. Now next one is which of the following operators is used to check an equal to relationship between the variables. Okay. So here you can see the first one is in less than or equal to. Okay. So this is less than or equal to. The second one is greater than or equal to. Then third one is the assignment operator, and the fourth one is the equal to sign. So this is the answer actually. But how you see that in a program? Okay, I've just given it a equal to 5, b equal to 5, and c equal to 10. I have assigned these values to these three variables. And then just I'm seeing if print a equal to b. So this operation will check whether it is equal to b and return if it's equal or not. So if I run this one, since it's equal, I'll get a true output. Okay. And if I'm checking a equal to c, I'll get it as a false output. Okay. Now we'll move on to the next question, which is find the median from the following numbers. So here when you check, you can see that here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 numbers are given. Okay, 8 numbers are there to find the median from. Okay, so first, in the normal case, if you want to find the median, you have to put it in ascending order. Okay, or in any order which is anyway, you have to sort it up in an order. Okay, and in that order, since there are 8 elements here, you want to take the fourth as well as the fifth element and then find their mean. Okay, so the fourth element here will be 11, plus the fifth element here will be 13, and their mean will be 12. So this is the value. Okay, so this is how you can find the median. Okay, so we'll go back to the program. So there is a special way and you can implement this in a program. For that, I'll just import a library. In Python, you will have a great number of libraries where you can perform each and every operation. So here I'll be importing the statistics library. You can search about it in Python. Okay, so in statistics, I have searched it again. Earlier I have said statistics library Python. Okay, So I'll just show you how it looks like. So this is the statistics library. It have many things like mean, F mean, harmonic mean, median, mode. All these are present in the statistics library. So what you have to do is just I have input these values. This is the values that we have to find out. Okay, I have just input these values in a square bracket. A square bracket will give you it as a list. Okay, so you have to store it as a list first. Okay, this will be studying in coming weeks about different variable types. Okay, now then median have to be taken, and then statistics can be taken. Okay, so I hope my sound is visible. Then what you have to do is you just have to run this cell to see how the result comes. So it will come as 12. Okay, now the next question is to find a mode. Okay, so mode means which number is coming as in repetition. So here you can see that 12 is appearing 1, 2, 3 times. Okay, in the first question. So the mode there will be 12. And in the second question, you can see that there is no number which is being in repetition. So here you won't get any mode for this one. So the second one will have no mode. Okay, so for this one you can see that for finding out the mode, this is the function to be used. So for that I have just imported statistics, and I have given the first subdivision question as set1. I have stored this list as a set1. Okay, I've named it set1. It's a type list actually. Okay, now then I want to print it. So print, I'll just have to put some statement also. So the statement I'm giving as mode of given data is like this, and what to be displayed I'm putting as statistics because I've imported this module, and you can just place on that to see what it is doing. Okay, now dot mode, because mode is one of the functions there, and then I'm putting inside set1. So if I run this one, you can see that mode of the given data set is 12. Now for similar the next case, I'm just putting the set2 as this one, and mode of given data set is statistics dot mode of set2. If I run this one, you will get like your no unique mode found 9 equally common values. Why this has happened? This has happened because there is no specific value which is having multiple occurrence. Okay, so this is for the week 0 assignments. I hope you understand whatever I have told you. Then I'll be sharing this PPT as well as this Python notebook, so you can run it in a Google Colab in your account which is associated to your Gmail account. So you can do this and see how the program will be running, and you'll get an idea when you are working with the spider interface. Okay, so this is for today. Thank you.